Ever since I started this channel, not once did it cross my mind that I would ever make a Grand Theft Auto 6 rumor/leak video, because I don't want to end up like those channels that's like GTA 6 is coming out next year, GTA 6 blah blah blah. And I was not going to make this video because look, I am just like you guys. I get annoyed when I wake up every day and I see GTA 6 trending because I'm like, guys, just let it die. Not Grand Theft Auto 6, I just mean the whole discussion about Grand Theft Auto 6, because we know literally nothing about the game, but people keep, setting their expectations way too high, and when they get disappointed, they blame the developers and not themselves. Now, with that being said, you're probably wondering, well then why are you making this video? Well, today we actually have something that could very well be true, and I'm going to explain why I actually believe this leak. As always, a big thumbs up on the video is greatly appreciated, and with that being said, let's get into it. So this person, ACCNGT, basically was the person who leaked the new Star Wars Quantum game, Star Wars Eclipse. So he's got some credibility behind his name, at least some. I don't know his entire history, but at least when it comes to the Star Wars game, he was right about those leaks. So he tweeted this right here about GTA 6. So it says, some people don't realize how chaotic the development is. I really think there will be disappointment for many people for some aspects, of course, not the graphics side. And then he goes to say that if the game is announced this year, 2021, or early 2022, which is Q1 of next year, we can really be worried. Now, I'm not trying to put on a character. I'm not trying to put on an act. I'm not trying to be funny. I genuinely mean this when I say this. Reading this gives me goosebumps. Do you know why? Well, it's simply because the fact that GTA 5 is such a great game. Despite whatever people think about the online component, I love GTA 5 as a whole. It is a great game with a ton of content. And just thinking about, just fantasize right now for in your own minds right now, what you would want a Grand Theft Auto 6 to look like with the graphics and the detail and the story and the mechanics. You start to think like, whoa, like there are so many possibilities. And so the reason why I get chills, the reason why I get goosebumps reading stuff like this is because I just think about how there's a chance that Grand Theft Auto 6 could very well end up being a disaster. I know it's Rockstar Games. I know they put out quality products. And despite what you think about what they've been doing recently, especially with their Grand Theft Auto trilogy and what they've been doing with GTA Online, there is no doubt that, Rockstar, they put out quality. But people need to remember that the lead writer for pretty much all of Rockstar Games left the company not too long ago. So things aren't the same at Rockstar. Like it's not the same like it used to be. So there is a chance that they could simply just cash grab with GTA 6. Now, again, we know nothing about the game. This is just my prediction. I'm not saying I'm right, not saying this is confirmed, not saying that this game is going to be bad. I just feel like there is a possibility that everything I just listed could very well end up being true. And on top of that, when you put it all together, you have to put yourself in the shoes of a Rockstar developer. Years ago, back in 2013, you released GTA 5, one of the greatest video games of all time, one of the biggest video games of all time. And now you have social media, everybody online putting all of this pressure on you for you to make the next big Grand Theft Auto game. And you can't just make a new Grand Theft Auto game, you have to make a GTA game that is much bigger and better than its previous game, GTA 5. It's stressful. Think about it. Having to top your last game that is one of the best-selling video games of all time, that is very challenging and very stressful. And we don't know anything about the game until Rockstar officially puts something out, or if there's a crazy trusted leaker who starts leaking concept art or leaking cutscenes or whatever. I still think GTA 6 is going to be, look, if the game is as half as good as GTA 5, I think it'll be a crazy good seller. Regardless, despite everything I said, what are your guys' thoughts on Grand Theft Auto 6? Again, I really had to pull myself together to make this video because I don't like talking about GTA 6. I know nothing about the game, and I don't like talking about games that I know literally nothing about. But again, I wanted to cover this leak specifically because this guy does have some credibility behind his name. And, I also kind of believe this myself because, again, when you put two and two together, it kind of makes sense as to why Rockstar is struggling struggling a little bit with the development of GTA 6. But as always, be sure to let me know your guys' thoughts down below, and as always, a big thumbs up on the video is greatly appreciated. And with that being said, I will catch you ladies and gentlemen all in the next one, and peace out.